beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Hello. Welcome to another All Signs love reading. All signs love tarot reading, all zodiac signs. And as is always the case, pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, all signs love messages reading. Messages from your person, channeled love messages, messages from their higher self. I'm channeling for you in, well, August 2023, but we're just coming up to September 2023. And you could be here in real time, but you could also be here many months, even years later. And the reason for that is all readings are timeless and meant for you when you get here. This is a fated connection. You're meant to be here. There is a message for you. Perhaps messages, we will see. Either way, I'm glad you found your way here. Down below in the description, you will find a link to all the decks that are coming in today. You will also find all the playlists. We have the Three of Swords in reverse already showing itself. Okay, so somebody wants to apologize. All zodiac signs, messages from your person. Of course, more playlists from today's reading. Love messages, all signs, love tarot readings. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long and very in-depth twin flame readings, so feel free to check those out. I want to show you what's at the bottom of the deck. It's the Death Rebirth card, Scorpio energy, major arcana, of course. My throat chakra is going pretty nuts right now, Gemini, and Virgo energy coming through. So let's see what that means. But already we're seeing that somebody wants to apologize and things are about to, things are about to change here. Is this a rebirth or is this an ending? It seems more like it's a rebirth to me. Somebody is apologizing. And are they wanting to communicate? Because my throat chakra is going nuts starting here as I go into your reading. So let's see. I'm going to get one more. Please remember this is a general reading. Take what resonates for you and let the rest go. I would be so grateful if you would like today's reading and subscribe to the channel, to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This really helps keep the channel going so much more. So much more than I can tell you. A lot. So thank you so much for your support. Let's see what else is going on here in this connection. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Ace of Wands. So somebody is, wanting to come here. The Hierophant. The Lover's card. The Hierophant is where your person's energy is the strongest. Divine masculine energy. Taurus energy as well. This is a card of commitment and marriage. But it's also telling us that, it's a healing energy, that this connection needs healing. I mean, you can see it here. Brokenhearted. It's the Three of Swords. It's in reverse. They want to apologize. This is healing energy with an apology. And obviously, Ace of Wands, inspired to come here, right here in your partnership placement, catty corner to the Lover's card. So this is somebody that you love, that still loves you. My throat chakra is going crazy. We can see the Nine of Swords is also right here, catty corner with the Hierophant. This is where your person's energy is the strongest. Your specific someone that you are here for today. This is Gemini and Mars energy. And it's an energy of somebody's not really sleeping here. There's a lot of sadness around this connection. It really needs healing and there really needs to be an apology because, we can see that you still love each other. It's just very, very clear what is going on here. I want to show you the bottom of the deck. It's the Ten of Wands. In reverse. This is Jupiter and Sagittarius energy. So this is a lightening up of the energy as well. I want to show you the card when it's in the upright, just to show you the card. Something just revealed itself. The Six of Swords. Yeah, it's time for things to get moving again. Interesting. Okay, so that's how that is going. The Ten of Wands, Jupiter, it came in reverse, but I want to show you it's Jupiter and Sagittarius energy. It's a lot. It's been a really difficult separation, no communication, no contact, and or in separation. What is your situation? But this is the energy of love. It's a lot to carry. You can see, I mean, look, it's lighting the way coming down here. There's a moving on energy, and it's in reverse. So it's telling us that it's lightening up. So all these bags here, all the bags that you've both been carrying, I feel are about to be, yeah, they're about to be released. It's a new cycle. It's the end of this no contact, no communication, for sure. Is this also the end of separation in terms of physical? Maybe. We need to see more, but we can see that, yeah, this is a connection that's not over, and it's in need of healing. And a lot of that is going to depend on your person coming here with an apology. What happened in this connection? Because we know that this was, my throat chakra, was in the upright, the Three of Swords, Saturn and Libra energy. So that's the heartbreak and the sadness around it. Look, one of the red thread of fate here is tying into somebody. There's the Three of Swords. Look, it's a tattoo on the arm. Swords are transactional energy, and of course they're communication, clarity, truth. It's in reverse here. So what was that third sword? Was somebody not telling the truth here? Was somebody not being clear about something, someone, feelings? Whatever the case, we can see that they're going to be coming here and apologizing. You love them and they love you. And is this the offer that they're coming with? Is the offer the apology, or is there more? Because this can be a love offer, and it can be coming out of nowhere. And it's catty corner with the Ace of Wands here. Soulmate energy. If you're on a twin flame journey, twin flame energy as well. This can be about coming into union with this particular person, because somebody is seeing things in a really different way, and they're preparing for something unexpected here. You can literally see it in the Lover's card and the Ace of Wands. Gemini energy, of course, Venus energy as well, the hottest planet. You can see that. There's a fiery energy still connected. Somebody has what looks like to be an arrow from the Cupid here. Yeah, so this is an offer coming through. Is it more than apology? I think so. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Let's move the energy a little more. Please show us the cards. The King of Cups, okay? They're sorry for not sharing how they felt. Look, the Ten of Wands came back. They don't like this lack of communication. It's the King of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who's been in their ego. Why? Are they afraid of, have they been afraid of the commitment? Are they running from the commitment? What is the third party? It's clear here that there's a third party, and it can be romantic. It can also be family of origin, which is quite strong in the Hierophant as well. Whether it's somebody around the connection, third party interference, in their ear, in your ear, in somebody's life, cultural, religious differences. Third parties can also be the parties involved, I want to say. And we can see here that the Three of Swords is in reverse, and so is the King of Cups. So this is somebody who was hiding their feelings. This is somebody who was in their ego. There's a lack of emotional giving and emotional availability. So yeah, that's part of it's one of the third parties, maybe one of many. They love you. You love them. Things are lightening up here. Look at this. It wanted to come back. And I like that it came down below the Nine of Swords, because this energy is, well, yeah, there's a sadness around it. You can see nobody's really sleeping here. Somebody's sitting up in the night, looking like you can see that they're outside, literally outside. There's sort of like an outline of a bed here. There's like no separation. There's from the darkness. So this has been really difficult. And I like that this is lightening up. This is good. I want to see what else is coming through. Look at the bottom of the deck. It's the Magician. There's that Gemini and Virgo energy that I've been feeling. Mercury as well. That's the throat chakra. It's the co-creation with Source. And also manifesting you back. Manifesting each other back. Of course, that's the infinity symbol tying us to twin flame energy for many of you. But that's also a love. That's the soulmate energy love. It's the forever love. It's also connecting us to Libra. It's the balance. It's the truth. It's the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. This is an energy of, and this has been so strong, it's the yin-yang energy. It's the yin to my yang, the yang to my yin. Sometimes I feel tongue-tied when I say that. It's two polar opposites coming together in union. As above, so below, turning visions into reality and somebody taking inspired action here. And yeah, look what has been going on. It's the lightening up here of the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this is the selfish, one-sided energy that we know has been going on. It's an emotional energy, and it's around the commitment energy, these pentacles. It's the slowest moving energy. The Six of Pentacles is the moon in Taurus, and that's also putting the moon in reverse. And that's somebody who has clarity, and that's truth coming. And look what it's catty corner to. The Nine of Pentacles. This is love coming in. It's Virgo and Mercury energy. It's an abundance of love. I want to show you. It's one pentacle shy of the Ten of Pentacles. So were you already working toward there? And by the way, the Seven of Cups is in reverse. We're going to talk about it in a minute. But it really is what we already know. And it's coming here with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And that's an energy of having clarity. That's somebody here getting it together. It's making a decision because they were here. And that's Seven of Cups in the upright. Can be, well, strongly can be commitment issues. Venus and Scorpio energy, you know. Get out of there. Make a decision. It's in reverse. So we know that they have. Something here has been out of control. I feel like from you, but that's the case for everybody because we all have free will. You know, we can't control another person's free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will. They do change. The future is not fixed. There's a feeling that something here, there was just really nothing to be, there's just like a waiting game. It's over. That waiting game is over. And this Nine of Pentacles, look, reaching up. One of them is here in what looks like to be a cauldron. Interestingly enough, some manifesting energy coming through here. Look, a dove is on this pentacle. Love and peace. There's also some spiritual connections to that right here under the Hierophant as well. And that's also an energy here we see with the Hierophant in particular and the Magician of somebody having some realizations here about what they want. This Magician is making it happen. There's no, as my mom would say, farting around. The Magician, much like the Empress, much like, well, yeah, even the High Priestess, all the elements are here. Water, air, earth, and fire. The love, the friendship, the clarity, the transactional energy, the physical relationship, the commitment, and all the practicalities underneath that. The wand energy in terms of how fast things are, and also leading with the heart. And we see that here. The Lover's card, the Ace of Wands, the Magician, and also the healing that's necessary that somebody's realizing here. Some serious co-creation going on. This is a very happy Hierophant. The stairs leading up here to the mandala. Look at that. This is the healing energy coming in. And again, it is the, for me, this is the card of a card of marriage and commitment. It's slow moving. It's long-term energy. It's also telling us that there's some healing necessary, and that's why we see the Magician here, the Alchemist, alchemizing everything that happened. And this is the inspired action, and we see that also here with the Ace of Wands. What is the action? Well, it's a love offer. We can see that with the Lover's card. It's very clearly a love offer, and you might not be expecting it. It's really one of those energies. And it's also an apology. This is the first energy that came down for you today, and it's very clearly an apology and physical healing, which is also telling me that there's a high possibility that you're going to see each other. That King of Cups, that is literally what a lot of what the apology is for. There's a lot more than that, but it's an emotional lack of emotional availability, lack of emotional giving, a lack of communication here. And yeah, look, so I want to show you what is also coming down. This is just not surprising. Also justice in the Four of Wands. So the Ten of Swords is here between the Three of Swords in reverse and the King of Cups. So this is literally what they're apologizing for. Also connecting with the Seven of Cups when it was in the upright. Commitment issues. Why do they have commitment issues? Do they have other choices that they were just, again, farting around, not making? Whatever the case may be, we know that they're coming out of that energy. There is a clarity here. It's really clear. There's a lot of self-actualization. This is coming in and having a lot of realizations. And of course, that also having put everybody in the Nine of Swords, also connecting with the lack of giving here in the Six of Pentacles. We see the Magician is connecting with the Nine of Pentacles. That's a lot of abundance coming in. Again, it's one pentacle shy of the Ten of Pentacles. So were you in the Ten of Pentacles? Were you waiting for the Nine, for things to begin or pick up again? Whatever the case may be, we see it's moving now. And this Ten of Swords is telling us that, yeah, it's the end of that. We see the Nine of Swords here. Now we see the Ten of Swords. We're getting pretty close to the Ten of Swords being in reverse. In fact, that's a spinner for me because that's an apology. That is a new start. That's asking for forgiveness. That's also full card energy for me of a clean slate. So it's not somebody just coming in trying to not, I mean, this is manifesting you in, you know. This is also a card of marriage, card of commitment. It's a reunion energy. It's the Four of Wands. It's Venus and Aries energy. It's a celebratory energy. It's coming together. Family and friends can be involved for some of you. But we can see here that this clean slate energy is not somebody just coming in making an empty offer to kind of get you back and move on again. This is an energy of, yeah, no, this is what I want. This is, you can see it here. Everything here is connecting to us, and they also want to be honest. It's justice. It's Libra energy. It's a major arcana. It's Venus, the planet of love. It's a solution. It's the truth coming out. It's the balancing energy here. I mean, there's really no other way to say it. And it's the new beginning. This is an 11. It's a master number. And it's also a number of union. It's coming to a 2 as well, which we know is about the two of you, which is also exactly about the truth. And it's also about the yin-yang energy and the balance here also in the infinity symbol. The divine feminine and the divine masculine energy. Well, yeah, the opposites coming here together and forming a union here. This justice energy, I really like that look. There's one open eye here, kind of a mirroring energy going on, holding on to the sword. Just looking here. This is like covered. Okay, so the top isn't off the sword yet. So it hasn't happened yet. But that's the sword energy. That's the transactional energy. That's the clarity. Of course, it's truth. It's communication. So they're coming in here with an apology. And what is the truth? Well, I think a lot of it also is how they feel about you, because this King of Cups here is catty corner with this Three of Swords in reverse. And that's hiding their feelings. That's being emotionally unavailable, hiding the truth, not being, well, yeah, just not being honest about how they feel. Or maybe for some of you, what was going on? What was the third party? We know that they're part of that. It's in their head. It's in the lies. It's in the lack of clarity. I mean, it's really clear, the lack of emotional availability. But what else? Because there's a truth, an apology coming here, and an offer. Yeah, this is really very, very clear. And I need to move things here so you can get a better view. Okay, and that Four of Wands, by the way, holding up a tambourine. Instruments, musical notes coming into my reading are signs of harmony, making peace. And we see that here. There's a lot of coming together in harmony. There's a lot of conflict resolution coming through here. There's alchemizing what happened, and also that 10 is spinning. That's asking for forgiveness. And again, communication needing to open up in order to, well, yeah, look, and there's the Six of Swords. in order for things to move in the direction that they're going to move. This is your overall energy today. And by the way, that 4, manifesting, we see that here, in the Magician card, manifesting soulmate energy and manifesting you in that infinity symbol, wearing that on the hat. Interesting, because it's a hood, and that's connecting to the head. That's connecting to the crown chakra, and it's connecting to everything that's going on in there. So we see that they're really, really wanting to heal and bringing this 9 of Pentacles in. That's them coming in. Again, apologetic energy connected to the truth here and ending this. This is an ending of a separation for me. No communication, no contact, and or in separation. But I got to tell you, this is reunion energy in terms of, it can be just a message, but it's not real clear here yet. But it's really strong reunion energy, as in person. So it can be you're seeing them, it can be you're planning it. This is also a future energy. There's 4 fires here. Of course, it's the wands. It's the fastest energy. It's the energy of love, and it's that 4. It's manifesting what? The foundation with all the 4 areas of support and stability lining up here. All the fires at once. Mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. This is, you can see it's a teepee. It's like rituals, and of course this can be an energy of marriage and parties. And it's adorned with the celebratory flags as well. What is going on there in that teepee? Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the 2 of Pentacles. Interesting. This is where it's wanting to go. Here with the 10 of Swords, here with the King of Cups and the 3 of Swords in reverse, the apology. The 2 of Pentacles is more of the 7 of Cups energy. We see it in reverse now. Capricorn and Saturn energy, choice. That's the thing. What is the choice? What are they doing with that pentacle? We can see that they were not giving. And that's a really strong energy as to why things have been, why they're coming here to apologize. We see the 7 of Cups here now in reverse. The selfish energy, the lack of giving. So there's a pentacle here. One of them belongs to you. What's that other pentacle? Is it tying to the Hierophant with family of origin? Cultural, religious differences can also be work, money, or is it another commitment? One of them has, it's being held as water. Interesting. It looks like, it's a kind of a desert energy, much like here. There's it's a desert energy. It's kind of dry, and one of the pentacles is being represented as a water, like those bags that you carry water in. I don't think this is a purse. This is water for me inside this pentacle. And you know what that is. That's the emotional energy. So again, it can be that there's another romantic pentacle, commitment. You see the pentacle here, and this is kind of looking like, it's looking a lot like the source, isn't it? It's looking a lot like the sun. That pentacle inside there, still wrapped around the hand as well. But that emotional energy that's in there is connecting with this King of Cups in reverse that they're sorry for, and things lightening up here. Also, kind of a barren land, going up here and getting ready to put down all these swords. These messengers here, also connecting us to the divine. And this is also resolution with these birds, the rising above here. We know that that is spinning. So this is the pentacle filled with the emotional energy, that water, I don't know, vasatashe, we'd say here. It's like water. You know what I'm saying. I think you know what I'm saying. Anyway, that's the King of Cups there. And here's the barren energy now of coming together and celebrating and restoring harmony and peace. And there's a card here that's sticking out that I do feel is yours. And I'm actually going to, where do I want to put this? Yeah, I guess I'm going to put it back there. That's where it's wanting to be. There's 2 here. Yeah, so this is the past energy, and it's some current energy too. It's the Five of Pentacles, look, and it's the loss. And this key is directly connecting us to this Hierophant energy, where your person's energy is the strongest. And the Five of Pentacles is Mercury and Taurus. So that's also, we know, the lack of communication here. It's the worry, and it's also the loss. Look, and the Page of Cups is in reverse here. So this is also breakup energy, this energy here. And there is some immaturity coming in. And it's the Page of Cups. It's connected. It's the love and it's the friendship, but it's a water energy. It's connected to the emotions. It's the lack of the emotional availability, the lack of the emotional giving, also in the King of Cups, they're sorry for. That has clearly affected this connection. That's the water in there. It's coming out of nowhere, making this choice to come here. It is just so clear. Inspired action in this Ace of Wands. This just out of nowhere urge to come here and make this offer. Apologize. Be honest. It's past energy again, but it's also a little bit of current energy, I think, because for some of you, it hasn't quite happened yet. I'm just seeing where I want to put this. I'm going to put it here. And is there anything else that you want to bring through? Please show us the cards. Aho. Yeah, okay, so it's the Page of Swords also in reverse. It's also not surprising. It's just more of the past energy and the current energy. But there's also an energy here for me of this spinning, because they're getting the downloads. They are very connected to source here. You can see it, and they know how they feel about you. And they're also aware of how emotionally unavailable they've been and how hurtful it's been. And it's not what they want. We can see that. So there's some energy of this spinning for me, because it's, look, it's the light bulbs going off. Getting some information, literally. Can still be some immature energy, and it's kind of like an apprentice energy. And it's an energy still of holding on to the truth and this apology and their feelings. But, and watching, by the way, Page of Swords energy, kind of keeping an eye on what you're doing. It's in reverse in many ways because they're coming, you know, but it's really spinning for me because I don't think they're here right yet, but we're going to leave it there. We have another one that wanted to come in. It's the Four of Cups, and look, the Empress has wanted to show herself. Wow. Yeah, this Empress energy is 100% not surprising at all. This is your person coming in emotionally available. This is wanting to restart this long-term connection. This is wanting to be honest. The world is here within the Empress, of course. This is Mother Earth energy. It's Gaia energy. It's Taurus energy as well. It's Venus energy, the hottest planet. She can grow anything. It's new beginnings. Again, some of you are really connected to family and may even have a family together. There might be children involved. It's not for everyone. It doesn't always come through, but it is coming through for somebody here today. But as we talked about the Empress, like the magician, she has access to all the elements: water, air, earth, and fire. And this is growing. This connection, this love, the friendship, the clarity, the physical relationship, the commitment. All the energy is here, the wand energy, and here they come with the Four of Cups as well. This is the Moon and Cancer energy, and this is an out of the blue energy. And what are they bringing? Hope. This is the rainbow, and it's in the cup. It's the emotional energy. You can see that you're a little bit apathetic. You know, how long have you been waiting? It's about time, or I don't believe you. You know, it's kind of an energy of because I don't feel like it's a I really don't care energy, but it's a protection that I feel like you've put around yourself to say, yeah, whatever. Of course you care. Here's the Three Cups here right next to you. They're empty. They're stacked together. It's Mercury and Cancer energy here in this Three of Cups energy. That's the celebratory energy. That's the energy of the Four of Wands, which wanted to be your overload. I sat there and watched the camera run out. So that's waiting for, literally waiting for reunion and this soul connection, waiting for the emotional giving. You see it, you know, but I hear you saying, I'll believe it when I see it. This isn't an energy of you getting up and walking away from me. It's just an energy of being kind of sick of it and saying, well, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. but they're stacked next to you. So you are waiting for them to get filled. And that is, of course, bringing in that Three of Cups energy. And again, it's Mercury in Cancer. It's emotional. It's around the love, also the friendship, the celebratory energy, but also that Mercury energy. It's what you're thinking about. And it's also, of course, Mercury, the planet of communication. So for some of you, it might be that communication is coming, that you've been waiting for a message. It won't be for everyone, but Mercury is oftentimes connected to reading and writing. Either way, it's what you've been waiting for, and we can see that it's what's coming. This is the divine. It's divine timing. It's communication. It's growth. Yeah, and by the way, I'm sure I already said it, but it's divine feminine energy in Taurus as well. Okay, today we're going to be bringing in some oracle cards. Then we're going to bring in some, I'm going to do a little more shuffling here. We're going to bring in channeled love messages, of course. And I think we're going to bring in some totems again. Nope. Okay, so I'm just kind of moving the energy here in real time. Coming to life. Look, it came like this. It came in reverse. And that's because this hasn't happened yet. This is very much a spinner for me. This is an 11. This is the new beginning. This is connecting us, well, to the reading, to the partnership. At the moment, we know that, because there's also a duality coming here. That's darkness to light, wrong to a right. Something that I say often, and I always feel like Dr. Seuss, but there's really no other way to put it. That's yours as well, and that's too many. We're going to look again, but in any case, we know that they're getting this information. Look, it's a really similar. Actually, it's not that it's similar. It's just this feeling that I have that they're still getting this information. Again, this is a spinner for me, and this is changing. This is a transformational energy. I mean, you can see it here. This is the new beginning. It looks like a talisman here. And yeah, again, I'm putting it here because that's more of the energy for me. Yeah, sacred pool. This is, I'm counting, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, yeah, duh, it's another 11. The sacred connection as well. This is a lot of the yin-yang energy that I'm feeling. And that's the, well, yeah, it's the yin to my yang, the yang to my yin. It's been so incredibly strong, floating here in the divine, the sacred pool. A lot of emotional energy, manifesting, magic happening. It's quite beautiful. It's surrounded by roses as well. This is a divine connection. And this is the new beginning here, which we see it's in the process. It has not happened yet, I don't feel. Maybe for some of you, what else do we need to see or know in this connection today? I didn't even get a chance to ask spirit guides, angels and ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides, angels and ancestors. Please show us the cards we need to see today, Aho. Okay, it's the goblins in the spirit of place. Interesting. So the goblins here is kind of like the Five of Pentacles for me. And also a little bit of that Hierophant energy. It's representing the conflict. It's representing possibly that conflict involving other people, both in the Pentacles and the Hierophant. It's connecting to the 5th chakra, the lack of truth, the lack of communication, emotional availability. So this is still, I want to say that it's obviously something to take into account here still. It's still going on. But we see that this is changing as well. And this is the spirit of place. Interesting. Because the maple leaf, hello, if you're in Canada, the maple leaf is also connected to love. And look right on her face here. It looks like, are these fairy wings or butterfly wings? Transformational, I'm kind of getting both here. It's also bringing in fate energy for me. And 4, of course, is manifesting the foundation, the 4 areas of support and stability, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Spirit of place, it's a feeling. It's a feeling of where you belong, not who you belong, but kind of. where you belong and where you want to go, where everybody wants to go in the matters of the heart. It can also be including for some of you that there is some location, and that's part of the conflicting energy here that we're seeing in the goblins, because our person here is looking right over at it. But again, this is representative of some of the energy that has been here, but we also see that, well, I feel like your love is stronger than that. Is there anything else that wants to come through? The moonlight is at the bottom of the deck today. I really like this because, well, it's the moon. And that's the moon energy. That's bringing in Pisces, also Cancer and Gemini energy. And that's bringing in all the things that need to come up here because somebody's not really looking. And I do feel in that Four of Cups, that's some of the energy, you know. There's a little time capsule here of time running out, the new beginnings with the ferns. But the moonlight, this is the subconscious, and it's, you can see that it's a full moon. It's just kind of where you're standing, which is telling us that the sun has, the conscious has highlighted this and illuminated everything. And this is communicating and opening up. Look at all the fairy wings here. That's the fated connection. And it's also trusting yourself. And yeah, I mean, it's just coming in very, very strong. It's trusting your intuition. And also changes that are being made here. We can see it. I don't think anybody's leaving. If anything, there is a change that's coming around this connection. Because this is an energy of hearing and getting what you want. You know, I mean, it's the Empress, it's the Magician, it's the Four of Wands, it's the Lover's card. The Ace of Wands as well. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to bring in some channeled love messages today. What do you want to say to your person? Messages from their higher self. We know that they're still overcoming some ego here, but they're getting a lot of, well, yeah, epiphanies, downloads, manifesting this back. I write messages that I never send. So that's some of the energy that we were talking about with some of you having been waiting for a message too. I did not expect to fall so in love with you. And where is that? That's in that Three of Cups here. So they're also apologizing for that. It just wanted to be here with the Three of Swords. And that Ten of Swords is spinning for me. We have a deep soul connection. That's also connecting with the Three of Cups here. In the Four of Cups, and of course here with the Lover's card. And that goes without saying. I'm so sorry I lied to you. That's Justice here. Justice, and coming here right next to Justice. The two major arcanas, the Lover's card wanting to be there. I think about every conversation we've ever had. Sometimes I imagine just packing up and coming to you. Yeah, I saw someone that looked like you. It felt like you were here. Interesting. Spirit of place is what that just connected to. And that, you know, that maple leaf, again, that's about love. And it's kind of lingering over the crown chakra here. It's also about change. And looking here at the leaves here, changing as well. It's an earth energy. You know, it's long-term energy. You're my person. Yeah, that's Lover's card energy for sure. I love you now until the end of time. It's infinity. That's the infinity. That's the infinity song. I love you to infinity. I will always love you. Wow. Yeah, this is really strong. For some of you, that's a direct connection to twin flame energy, but it's not for everybody. You know, the infinity symbol, infinite. It's also this kind of love here. Forever love feeling. Your person. You are my person. That's what that energy is. And it's also, well, yeah, of course, the infinity symbol, the balance, the truth. It hurts my heart that we can't be together. And that's it. I wish we were together right now. Okay. I'm going to bring in just a little bit of channeled song messages because, yeah, I just was feeling that. It can be your song, a song that you resonate with or with your person is coming through. It can be songs come through that you don't like or know or feel like it's not your message. That's okay too. And if you feel you're sending it, then you're sending it. That's how it goes. There's always a sentiment in a song, you know, a missing you or somebody's apologizing. And there can be elements, you know, names, locations, things that I'm just not even going to understand that you're going to connect with. What do you want to say to your person through channeled song messages? When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. You'll never walk alone. Nina Simone, written by Richard Rogers. I wish I had a river so long. I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate on. I made my baby cry, River Joni Mitchell. Oh my gosh. This makes me cry because this is the Nine of Swords. This is the Lover's card. This is the Three of Swords in reverse. That's the Ten of Swords spinning. That's the literally begging you for forgiveness. This is regret. If you've watched my readings before, you've probably already gone and listened to Joni Mitchell's original River song, Joni Mitchell. If not, this is definitely for you today. And it's a real particular energy too of the apology that's coming through in this King of Cups in reverse, the lack of emotional availability, which they're bringing in here in the Empress. That's the water. It's the emotional energy and it was frozen, wishing they could skate on it. It's an energy of regret. I'm going to put it here. What do I do to make you love me? What have I got to do to be heard? What do I do when lightning strikes me? Sorry seems to be the hardest word, Elton John. Yeah, it's here. And these are yours too. Okay, I think that's it. And then we're going to bring in some totems. Love of my life, love of my life, love of my life, Queen. As I write this letter, send my love to you. Remember that I'll always be in love with you. P.S. I love you, the Beatles. That's a lot of I love yous. There's a lot of that here today. I'm going to put it here. I'm making lots of messes. When you're lost and you're alone and you can't get back again, I will find you, darling, and bring you home by your side, Sade. It's more of that spirit of place energy, but just your hearts, you know, connecting. The moment you know, you know. Where are we now? David Bowie. Okay, beautiful souls. I'm going to bring in some charms, then we're going to close your reading today. Got a lot. Wow. Okay. So here's a 0, a 5, 2. We're going to talk about the numbers in a moment. I want to tell you the numbers, well, of course, repeating numbers, divine numbers, can also be birthdays, ages, you know, anniversaries, birthdays. Letters can sometimes spell things. It can also be names, locations, initials. So we just kind of separate those from now. I like the third eye of what they're seeing. Interesting, look. It's a bike and there are 2 people on it. It's a new cycle together. That's a new cycle together. Oh my gosh, yeah, look. It's an angel wing. An angel wing. Divine connection, we know that. The seahorse. It's a seahorse. It's a horse. Nonetheless, movement. Emotional movement is what this is for me today. That's just what is coming through. It's the emotional energy that's coming through here. It's the divine. It's the emotional energy. It's the love and it's the horse. And it's moving really fast under the water. Belongs here with the King of Cups as it uprights. And of course, there's a horse here too. That's not surprising. That's the grounding energy, the horse on the earth, of course. A lot of movement here. Interesting. A seahorse. You know, a new cycle on the bikes, a horse. Saturn energy. You know, Saturn has played some parts here, we know that, but it's also connecting us to the World card and more of what we know, the soulmate energy. Has it been difficult? It has. There have been a lot of obstacles here, and there's also a perseverance that comes through around those obstacles, and we see it quite literally with the horse energy, because that's pushing through the obstacles. And that's also an energy of humility. It's apologetic energy, which we see here as well. Yeah, and it can be that there are, well, we already know that for some of you there are third-party situations, but this is connecting us to the World card, which we also see here within the Empress, and that's coming in and having it's life-changing decisions as well, getting closer to you, their soulmate, who they're manifesting in here with the Magician card. I feel like you're both doing it. And that's completing a goal here for me today. It's the divine. It's divine timing. Spirit has a plan when it's time. It's really strong. Travel can be physical, but it's also traveling together and this connection. So this is that as a... Gosh, what do you call those? They're like are they sea stingrays, sea rays? They're kind of up there on the surface. It's I don't know why I can't remember the name of it. Why am I calling it a sea ray? I think it's a stingray. Gosh, sometimes, you know, your brain, my brain. This is really interesting because this is about feeling love, deep love, emotional energy. This is really very goosebumpy today. The musical instrument, or the musical note, excuse me, it can be that there's a musical connection here, that somebody is a musician, maybe one or both of you, but again, it's also restoring harmony, making peace. We see here in the Lover's card, there is an offer coming here, and there is an offer of there is an apology too in making peace here. It's really, really very strong. And why did I suddenly, I was like thinking, what did I not do? It's the numbers and the letters. So there's an N and an M, a C, F, another M, D, V, and an O. Look, Mom, D, O, yeah, Dawn, Nod, Num Num. I'm going to leave it here because I get silly and start spelling things. It might not be that anything spells out for you, but this can be, of course, initials, locations, that sort of thing, name, spell, you know, representing a place, a person for you. By the way, what is this? I think it's a pot which holds water. It's like a cup energy really for me in many ways, which we know has been empty. We know those 3 cups are here, but we also know that that's changing. What am I doing? Here we go. So here's that 4. Yeah, that's the manifesting. It's also the 4 of Wands here, the 4 areas of support and stability, all of it. Look, 2 zeros. I love that. At 1 with the Creator. I'm going to keep this here with the angel wings. A very deep soul connection, a very guided connection. Yeah, so there are 2 2s. It's transition energy. It's a second chance. It's a second chance at this love. It's really clear, and also getting to where you wanted to go. That World card energy that's here within the Empress too. Somebody coming in here, yeah, with the apology and the truth, but an offer for sure. Divine timing. Also communication, also growth. And that 5 has played a prominent role. There's been a lot of conflict and instability. We know that. It's a love nudge too, by the way, from your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, that things will work out in divine timing the way that they're supposed to. They want you to see that as well. And yeah, it connects to the 5th chakra. We know that's coming, but it's also about change. I'm going to hold this up. If you just want to take a look, particularly at the letters. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed your reading today as much as I enjoyed reading for you. Have a beautiful day, love and light, and all things you do, the best outcome for you, your highest good, the highest good of those around you, the highest good of the two of you. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed your reading today, I would really appreciate it if you liked it and subscribed if you haven't. It really keeps the channel moving. I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Until then, take care.